I have not left Florida in over a year. This could be the longest stretch I've ever stayed in one state in my whole life. So I'm gonna call this the US cities that pay you 1 year COVID anniversary update. What's up, fam? Welcome to Firewalking Journey, where I talk about things that matter to me as a location-independent entrepreneur and investor. In today's update, I'm going to be highlighting 4 relocation incentive programs. One is a new program just launched after my original video. One is a new program that is launching right now. And then I'll talk about a couple more that are not open for applications at the moment, but still I've seen them mentioned a number of times in the last few weeks. So I figure since these are fairly attractive locations, I might as well jump on that bandwagon and tell you about them. And that way, when they do open for applications again, y'all will be ready. So here we go. The new program launched in February is called Shift South. This is provided by the city of Natchez, and the incentive is marketed as up to $6,000 if you purchase a home in Natchez and make it your primary residence for at least 1 year. Now, Natchez is a pretty small town in Mississippi. It's actually a micropolitan statistical area of about 50,000 people. It's about an hour and a half from Jackson, Mississippi, and an hour and a half from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And they're not extremely clear on the details of their program, so I do have some questions for them. But the general idea is you have to buy a home for at least $150,000. It seems it needs to be in the city limits of Natchez, and you must work remotely for an employer outside the region. If you are selected, then you'll be eligible for up to a $2,500 relocation reimbursement of documented expenses and $300 per month for the first year that you live there, which adds up to $6,100, so I'm not sure if that's the actual max or it's $6,000. And honestly, it's not really a place for me, but if you enjoy that slower pace of life, being more remote and secluded, take a look at the link down below. Program number 2 is called Work from Purdue. This is a program from Purdue University as they seek to build a broader ecosystem of entrepreneurs, creatives, and makers and creators. Purdue is in West Lafayette, Indiana, which is home to about 200,000 people in the metro, and the area around campus feels busy and offers all the high-quality amenities of a large college town. Also, it's 1 hour from Indianapolis and 2 hours from Chicago. I've actually stopped by on my way traveling between Indy and Chicago, and it seems like a lovely place to live. Now, Work from Purdue is offering $5,000 cash and a handful of other perks to just 5 participants. So if you're interested, you better go apply now. You must have remote employment and you cannot currently live in the state of Indiana. This has been described as a pilot program, so hopefully they'll be able to open this up to many more participants in the future. A link to the application is in the description down below. Program number 3 is Remote Tucson. They are offering incentives worth up to $7,650 to entice remote workers to come live in southern Arizona. Tucson is home to the University of Arizona, and it has quite an interesting history, rich Hispanic culture, and it's also the largest metropolitan statistical area of all the cities offering these incentives. Remember, I'm not including the very specific home buying promotions that exist in some cities around the country. Tucson is a little bit larger than Tulsa, with about 1,050,000 people in the metro. For all you rail buffs, they actually have a relatively new streetcar system connecting downtown with the university. That's enough reason for me to want to go check it out. And Raytheon, where my wife worked for many years, is a major employer in Tucson, so many of her coworkers have lived in Tucson, and everyone seems to have positive things to say about their time there. It offers a nice lifestyle, good range of mid-sized city amenities, and a beautiful and interesting natural setting, being in a desert surrounded by mountains. But the Remote Tucson incentive is not an all-cash offer. The benefits include a $1,500 cash reimbursement for relocation expenses, and then either free or discounted products and services that add up to about $6,000 in value. There's a co-working membership, free home internet service, and a myriad of other things that may or may not be worthwhile for you. If you want to know more, check out the link. As I mentioned in the beginning, this program is not currently accepting applications, but if you are interested, then you can sign up on their website to receive updates as soon as possible. Program number 4 is called Move to Michigan, and it's for remote workers who do not currently live in Michigan but move to Michigan and buy a home for at least $200,000 in one of 4 zip codes in Southwest Michigan. If you are accepted, you'll receive a $15,000 grant, and for each year that you remain a resident, $5,000 will be forgiven. That means you have to stay for 3 years to receive the full $15,000 benefit. And you also get to select 2 more perks, and these are pretty good ones, I must say. There are 1-year memberships for a co-working space or a business association, a couple sports clubs, an airport car service, and an annual rail pass on the South Shore commuter rail line. And I wanted to specifically mention this one because yes, it's a train and I love trains, but also because I am familiar with this rail line. I have looked at real estate investments along this train line in northern Indiana, and it's cool because it takes you straight into downtown Chicago. However, the train does not reach into Michigan, so from what I can see, you're looking at least a 30-minute drive to the nearest train station in Indiana, and I'm not aware of any plans for it to expand into Michigan. You can take Amtrak from Southwest Michigan into Chicago, so that could be an option. I believe during normal non-pandemic schedules, they operate several trains a day, but I wouldn't want that to ever be a daily commute, just an occasional leisure trip into the big city. You're supposed to be working remotely anyway. So I'll put the link for more information and to sign up for their updates in the description down below. One more thing. Well, actually 2 last things. There's a lot of hoopla over this movers and shakers program in Hawaii. I'm not going to talk about it because that's really more like a minor incentive to get you to take a vacation there. I don't think it really meets the threshold of a relocation incentive. But if you want to possibly get free plane tickets to visit Hawaii for a month, then you can Google it. Alright, I'll put a link to it in the description also. And lastly, there is now an online directory. I have no affiliation with them. It looks like it's being done by an HR company, but they're trying to more or less compile a comprehensive list of relocation incentives in the US. So you can go and take a look at their website. I think it's pretty new and they have some errors in their information, but it is a good resource and I'm sure they'll work out those kinks soon. I'll put the link in the description. As always, thanks for watching. Comment if you have questions or corrections, or you just want to say hi. And please smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you next time. Peace.